Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and just to be on the safe side, as ever, hello. It's Lynn here from the Learn English Network with another live chat. Tuesday, the 5th of August. August already, and the year's just speeding past. I hope it's speeding past for you because it's so much fun, okay? Anyhow, let's crack on. We've got quite a bit to cover today. And Aladdin was the first to jump in with an announcement of the LEN radio show, episode 3, which Aladdin is running and producing. So if you want to get involved, get in touch with Aladdin here on Discuss, on the network, on the forum. It's very easy. Google Plus, very easy to get in touch with. So, Aladdin said, thanks for our guests today, Andros, Marcos and Funra. I'd say thanks to our guests today, and then a link to the radio show. I hope you've listened to it. And Zeb replied and said, Aladdin is a fan of DC movies. I don't watch them, but I have at home the comics of Batman Dark Knight by F. Miller, Kay Jansen and L. Varley. So Aladdin is a fan of DC movies. I don't watch them, but I have the comics of Batman Dark Knight by blah 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 at home. Okay, it's a little marvel. Do you also read DC Comics, Aladdin? Anyway, thanks for this episode, guys. Well done. A pity none of you said goodbye to your listeners at the end of the programme, though. Goodbye is one word, by the way. Aladdin said, Zeb, you don't know what was happened at the end of that recording. So, you don't know what happened at the end of the recording. First, Marcos crashed, and then while I'm ending the session, I didn't notice that my laptop battery is critical low, and I crashed too. Okay, first Marcos crashed, and then while I was ending the session, I didn't notice that my laptop battery was critically low, and I crashed too. No, I shouted on my black screen. So, no, I shouted to my black screen. I thought that the recorder didn't save on my YouTube channel because I didn't found it. After 2 min of out loud thoughts, what am I supposed to do, shouting on my computer again, I was started to call Marcos to tell him what happened and we have to recorded it again. I found the recorder on my channel. So, I thought that the recording hadn't saved to my YouTube channel because I couldn't find it. After 2 minutes of thinking out loud, thoughts like, what am I supposed to do? And shouting at my computer again, I was just about to call Marcus to tell him what had happened and that we would have to record it again when I found the recording on my channel. After I listening to the whole recorder, I know exactly why the recorder didn't appear immediately on YouTube because the third person who was on the call didn't end it after we crashed. Funra. Okay, after I had listened to the whole recording, I knew exactly why it hadn't appeared immediately on YouTube, because the third person who was in the call hadn't ended after we crashed. Funra. He repeated, hello, hello, until he disappointed and said, okay guys, bye. So he repeated hello, hello, until he disappointedly said, okay guys, bye. Sorry, I'm laughing at the mental image of that. Really well written, Aladdin. Take on board the corrections, but yeah, well done. That's really funny. Ming went, hello, hello, while another 2 people were shouting no on the black screen. That's very funny. So, Ming, hello, hello, while 2 other people, P-E-O-P-L-E, were shouting no to a blank screen. That's very funny. I agree, Ming. Yes, it was, said Aladdin. Zeb said, did something similar ever happen to you, Ming? That ever happened to, okay? Has something similar ever happened to you, Ming? Ming's not telling us that, though. I wrote, life on the internet, full of chances to discuss technical problems. And Zeb quite rightly put glitches. They happen more than often when technology is involved. It was just a fright this time, and you kept your cool, not throwing the magic box through the window. I wouldn't throw it out of the window. No, through the window would be okay because you'd smash the window, but we'd normally say I'll throw it out of the window, okay? Not sure your family liked the shouting bit, though. Funra may have been through a what's the heck feeling when suddenly he found himself on his own for no apparent reasons. So, Funra might have experienced a what the heck feeling when he suddenly found himself on his own for no apparent reason. Yeah, anybody who's spent any time on the internet knows that at any moment they could just be completely on their own and talking to themselves. Gary came along and said hi. Laura said hello. And Gary said hello, friends. And also hello, boys and girls. Boys and girls come out to play. Da, 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 da. Okay, so I replied, hello, Gary. Gary didn't reply to me. Laura went, I want to talk with you. Laura, capital I, full stop at the end. Chu said, hello, Laura. Where do you from? So capital H for hello, Chu. Capital L for Laura, because it's a name. Where are you from, or where do you come from? Okay, either of those is correct. Zeb said, no problem for me. I like talking. Laura then said, I want talk with a pen friend, how I can do this. So, Laura, I, capital I, want to talk with a pen friend, full stop, then space, capital H, how can I, capital I, do this? Here on live chat, asked Zeb. Laura then gave a little frowny face, and I said, why the sad face, Laura? Rizal said, hello, you can talk with me if you wish. This is my Skype ID, blah, blah, blah. So, hello, you can talk with me if you, YOU, would like to. Full stop. This is my Skype ID, not this my Skype ID. This is my Skype ID with a capital T. And Zeb said, what happened? And Laura just went off in a sulk, I think. I'm not sure. Laura, remember, we can't always do instantaneous, on the spot. Every single time you post something, somebody replies straight away, live chat. Unless we get lots and lots and lots of people taking part, in which case it could happen. You know, there's 7 billion people on the planet. Mind you, I don't think I'd fancy doing the recording if that was to happen. Paula came along and said, hello everyone. So I'm new here. I don't know how to do the Skype thing, so please help me there. So hello, HELLO, everyone. I'm new here, capital I, and I don't, capital I, know how to do the Skype, capital S thing, comma. So please help me, full stop. Hi Paula, said Zeb. In the menu at the top of page, click on chat Skype. So in the menu at the top of the page, click on chat Skype. I think that there is the map for your treasure hunt. Exactly. So keep calm and explore the network. Paula said, hello Lynn, can you help me? I would not to be in the Skype chats how I do that. So capital H, hello Lynn, can you help me? That's fine. I, capital I, want, W-A-N-T, to be in the Skype chats, capital S for Skype, full stop. How do I do that? Capital I. And Zeb had already replied, so that's fine. Zeb said, are we soon going to help Alice with her English? Guys, have you all understood like me, after listening to this week's recording? Okay, are we soon going to help Alice with her English? Guys, did you all understand this the same way I did, comma, after listening to this week's WEEK apostrophe S recording? I just smiled. Zeb said, this is going to be interesting. I feel that it might be like a jack-in-the-box experiment. And I replied, we're all guinea pigs. Ming said, oh, guinea pigs, I love those little things. Very cute. It can also be used, said I, to describe people who are part of an experiment. Ming said, yes, I think so, but I also automatically image the people as the cute little things. Okay, but I also automatically imagine the people as the cute little things. That's my fault. Hey, there's no fault there, Ming. It's that's just me, is what you could say, but that's just me. Zeb said, you sound like a people person, Ming. I agree, you do, Ming. And then Alina Shah came along and said, hi. Just one I, Alina, and a full stop. Hi, Alina, said Zeb. Alina said, hi, is anyone there? Question mark. So, hi, capital H, one I, comma, is anyone there? One question mark. And Zeb was there, but you didn't respond, Alina. Des came along and said, can I ask a question about direct and indirect speech? So, you can ask any questions you want. Whether you'll get an answer, well, we'll see. There is a grammar page, though, Des. So, capital C. Hi, Des, and Zeb kindly gave you the link to the grammar page on direct and indirect speech. It's the grammar page where all grammar questions are welcomed, indeed. It's a grammar chat page, actually. But look at the grammar pages. There's direct and indirect speech. Then ask about that page, okay? Rather than, can anyone tell me about this? There's loads of stuff out there about direct and indirect speech, honestly. If you can't find anything using the words direct and indirect speech, then search for the term reported speech, okay? And then when you've learnt a bit about it, ask specific questions about stuff you're not quite sure of, okay? So, Russell said, hello, can I speak to you? Yeah, again, Russell, anybody can speak to anyone. It's whether they get a response or not. So, capital I, and no space after the U and the question mark, just the question mark straight after the sentence. Hi there, said Abbas. Mahmood said hi. Zeb said hi, Mahmood, capital H, one I, full stop. Abbas said hi, anyone here? So, hi, capital H, one I, anyone, one word, here, question mark. Hi, Abbas, are you a dancer? Asked Ming. Rasul replied, yes, I'm here. So, yes, capital Y, no space after the S and before the comma, so the comma comes right after the S, and I'm, capital I, apostrophe M here, and then a full stop, not a comma. Full stop or question mark or exclamation mark, end sentences, not commas. Viraj Akila came along and said, hello, I'm Akila from Sri Lanka, anybody here? So, hello, capital H, I'm Akila, capital A, from Sri Lanka, capital S, capital L. Anybody, that would be a full stop then, and then anybody, capital A, one word, here, question mark. Ming said, hi Viraj, how are you? So, question mark after how are you, Ming? What about the life in Sri Lanka? So I'd say, what about life in Sri Lanka? Not the life. What about life in Sri Lanka? And as I say, it's SRI and then a space LANKA in English. I'm looking forward to live by the sea. I'm looking forward to living by the sea. Hi Viraj, said Zeb. Russell said, hello, how are you? So capital H for hello, no space after the O and before the full stop, and then capital H, how are you? And again, no space after the U and before the question mark. Amatsu said, hello Russell, I'm well, thank you, how are you? And like Ahmed, don't forget to use capital letters when you write. Absolutely. Hi Russell, said Zeb. It's morning here and I usually enjoy them. Now that it's midsummer, the weather pattern has changed a bit. Mornings are cooler than in July and the day warms up gradually. Just 2 L's in gradually, Zeb. Cool morning, it's what I like best. What's the weather like at your place? I'd say, what's the weather like where you are? Okay. I replied, I'm really enjoying the cooler mornings and so is Laika. By midday, walkies are out. Absolutely. And the next person to raise their head above the parapets was Ahmed Yar. And Ahmed said, hello, I'm Ahmed. How are you? It's a good post, Ahmed, but remember a little bit of capitalisation would have made it perfect. Hello with a capital H, then a little comma, I'm Ahmed, and then capital H, how are you? And Ming replied saying, hi Ahmed, I'm fine, and you? Is it something that you would like to share with me? How is everything going? Is it something you would like to share with me? Would be something that would have to be instigated by the other person. So, is there anything you'd like to share with me? How's everything going? That might have been a bit better, Ming. Amatsu said, hello, Ahmed. I'm very well. How are you? Don't forget to use capital letters. What did I tell you, Ahmed? We're very sharp on this sort of thing, you know, here. Zeb came along and said, hi Ahmed, I'm fine. Right now I'm trying to find names for streets, roads, alleys, etc. for a new city that is an island. Maybe you could help me. What is in a street name where you live? What is in a street name? No, is there a particular street name where you live? Maybe you could ask that, Zeb. Are they named after people or the topography of the area, or maybe the kind of activities in a particular place or street? Ooh, good question. Ming popped along and said, "Okie, I'll tell you mine. I'm living in People Road. Why they call this name?" Okay, so let's start with that. Okay. O-K-E-Y, or capital O, capital K is fine too. I'll tell you about mine. I live in People Road. Why is it called this? Okay, then Ming goes on to say, the street called People Road here, General, is the most densely populated place. Can you find the street name? Can you share with me? maybe you mean streets called People Road here are generally in the most densely populated areas. Have you found this street name? Can you share it with me? And Zeb said, sure, they are Woozy Street, Gron Court, Medjack Street, Peatbog Street, Greeny Street, Overflowing Road,